Good evening, everyone. If you don't know, you should know. My name is Ramesh Khan, and I am a filmmaker and a film critic. And today's film is a much anticipated film of mine. It did come a bit late here, so I was late in my review as well. But without further ado, today's film is going to be Black Mass.
I'm not the trash can, not the last man at the finish line now.
You cannot say that to me.
On the block that you can just follow and push around. I'm not the
changing job
in the haystack that you finally found. This ain't no free rent, come up get your 10 year time me down.
If he gives me his word, he will keep it.
Black Mass is a film directed by Scott Cooper. Scott Cooper, of course, directed Crazy Heart and Out of the Furnace. And Scott Cooper's Out of the Furnace had a mixed reaction from fans and critics alike. If this movie was called Black Mass, I might have wanted to see Blacker Mass. This film is lacking in the story department, but it more than makes up for it in the acting department. The acting on this film is stunning, and that kind of is the main friggin' flaw of the film. This is a story about James Whitey Bulger, one of the most notorious gangsters in US history, who was recently caught in June of 2011. This story chronicles all of that. All of James Whitey Bulger's associates are being interrogated so the FBI can find out more about Whitey Bulger and finally capture the son of a bitch. As I said earlier, this film focuses more on the actors' performances, and it boasts a stellar cast. From Johnny Depp to Joel Edgerton, who's becoming one of my favorite actors, Kevin Bacon, Benedict Cumberbatch, that bald guy from House of Cards, and the bad guy from Ant-Man. I forget your name, but you are fantastic as well. And a ton of great supporting actors, including Meth Damon from Breaking Bad. He gets a big chunk in this movie, and so does Dakota Johnson from 50 Shades of Grey. She, in my opinion, has one of the best scenes in the whole frigging movie. It's at the 30-minute mark when Whitey Bulger and his wife are arguing about their disabled kid. It truly shows the rawness and the terrifying face of Johnny Depp. It shows that off, and the anger of Whitey Bulger. Johnny Depp, again, one of the best performances of this year. What this film was lacking, in my opinion, was action. This isn't Goodfellas. Goodfellas is one of those rare films which didn't need a lot of action and gunfights to get by. It's just so perfect. And the pacing of Goodfellas is unparalleled. To this day, I've yet to see a film like that. This kind of follows that same pattern. It tells a story through 3 decades. But it fails at that because the supporting cast, as great as it is kind of playing second fiddle to Johnny Depp. In Goodfellas, you saw all 3, De Niro, Pesci, and Ray Liotta, equal playing field. In this one, it's Johnny Depp running the show. So that kind of hinders the whole film. Kevin Bacon is just in the shadows. So is Benedict Cumberbatch, and he's playing a massive role of Whitey Bulger's brother. That role should have been written a little bit more chunkier and should have had more, effect on the story. But then again, this is a real story, so who am I to say anything? There are other aspects of the film which are fantastic, like the acting. The cinematography on this film is absolutely beautiful. It photographs Boston so well, and it plays so many tricks on you. There's a thing called leading lines, where you frame a shot according to the lines given to you in the room, and those lines lead to the subject of the friggin' shot. There's so many times where those lines don't lead to your main subject in the shot, and the subject is a little bit off center, a little bit away from what the lines are leading to. It's unique. I haven't seen that much. The cinematography is truly interesting in this film, and the indoor photography on this film is awesome, especially the bar stuff where they mix colors. You'll see the background as orange, and you'll see a little bit of backlight on Johnny Depp's head shining as green. Really cool contrasting colors. But all of that couldn't make me invested in Black Mass. As I said, if this was Black Mass, maybe I should have seen Blacker Mass. And no, that is not a name of a bad porno, but it should be. Porn directors, call me. Without further ado, people, I am going to give this film an average score of 3 out of 5. Johnny Depp's performance is center stage. This is one of his best performances of all time. He should definitely be considered for an Oscar. And he's overdue. Give it to him already. He should have won, in my opinion, for Pirates of the Caribbean 1. Anywho, people, thank you very much for watching. Remember to love yourselves, people. Hit that subscribe button, and thank you very much yet again.